Hi everyone, today we're taking a look at the Derby Cinema in Castle Street in the town on our opening image. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to embarrass myself even trying. With that caveat, let's get underway. Building work commenced during 1920 on this moderately sized silent cinema on Castle Street, you know where, near Wrexham. Mrs. May Rollinson and M.E. Rollinson of the Derby Arms were behind the venture. The builders were W.E. Eccleston and Son. The cinema seated 380, including a small balcony. We don't know the exact date it opened, but we do know it was sometime in 1921. We don't know the film that was shown. The cinema was affectionately known locally as the Picture House. If you look for this cinema on Cinema Treasure's website, you will find it, but it's under the name of the Derry Cinema. Bearing in mind the people behind the cinema also ran the nearby Derby Arms, it's of little doubt that the name Derby Cinema was passed across from the Derby Arms, which stands in Derby Road. Here is a poster to confirm it. The poster is dated 1932. The design throughout the cinema can only be described as basic. Unfortunately, I was unable to find any interior photographs of the auditorium. Any photos of the cinema at all are very rare. The exterior's frontage had extensions that were attached to the main structure of the auditorium, the largest of which was central and at street level and incorporated the main entrance door. The projection room was directly above. Other rooms that were needed for the operation of a cinema formed the other small extensions that were attached at the front elevation of the half-timbered building. There was no canopy and just a step-in vestibule that served as an entrance foyer. The cash desk was little more than a serving hatch, as you can see from the picture, on the side wall. The proscenium was a generous 22 feet wide, which was very large considering the width of the auditorium. Opening for business during 1921, the cinema was able to attract customers not only from, read the name on the screen, but from nearby villages such as the following. See the names on the screen. The Derby Cinema enjoyed buoyant business, so it was necessary for customers to pre-book their seats much of the time. As the presentations improved with the addition of sound, the attendances remained good, but nothing is recorded on that. During 1946, after 25 years, the business was transferred to a Mr. J. Jarvis, who also operated the Palace Cinema in nearby Buckley, and I have a couple of images of that. In the rather uncertain 1950s, the Derby Cinema, like so many other small independent cinemas, began to struggle to attract a reasonable amount of patrons to make their business viable. Adding to the woes, large cinemas in nearby towns and cities like Chester and Wrexham had barring restrictions on independent cinemas, preventing them showing first-run films until later on. These restrictions and other forms of competition diluted the once healthy attendances, making the end of the cinema use of the building almost inevitable. At the beginning of 1960, the cinema was now operated by Mr. F.R. Crowley of Brecon. He informed the local press that he was closing the Derby Cinema because of poor attendances. Some sources say it closed in 62 and some in 63, and a couple of reports even say 1960. The building was gutted and put into mechanical engineering use known as M&E Services. Today it is known as Evans Services. That's it for this one. I hope you liked this short look at the Derby Cinema in wherever it is in Wales. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and until next time, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!